You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, here we go again, guys. These sports leagues, man, they really don't learn. They really don't. Now, I thought that Pride Month was in June, right? Nah, it's really Pride Year. Maybe it's because, some of these sports leagues don't have their regular seasons in June. So therefore, they need the virtue signal in January and February. Utterly ridiculous, folks. The Milwaukee Bucks of the NBA, they did the same thing. And we already talked about a few years back how NHL players are rejecting the woke nonsense. Folks, these players, they just want to go out there, entertain the people. I'm pretty sure these players don't care who you actually want to sleep with. But the higher ups say, no, we must virtue signal. We must show our support. What's the word they actually use, guys? Our allyship to the LGBTQ mafia. I remember, guys, what was it? 2023 NHL teams, one team anyway, they had like a whole bunch of players that refused to wear the Pride jerseys. Remember, back then, it was full on Pride jerseys. And the player said, nah, not going to do that. Even happened in MLB. Remember Tampa Bay Rays? Like 7 players, man, said, no, we're not going to do this. We're Christians. It backfired, folks. And of course, the NHL actually changed their rules. They said, all right, no more jerseys. We're getting rid of that. But they still had the Pride sticks. Now, folks, did the NHL really think that they were going to be able to get away with this and players to say, all right, don't want to wear the jersey, but I'll actually wear a Pride stick? That didn't work either. The Washington Capitals, guys, they had their Pride Night game the other day. And the majority of the players refused the virtue signal, including Alexander Ovechkin. Said, nah, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm just here to do my job. And I'm pretty sure, guys, most all these guys are straight. So why in the world they need the virtue signal for something they don't even believe in? Let's just be real. They don't believe in this stuff, okay? But they want to force it down our throats. And people really don't want to be a part of this, guys. So let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. But first, check out blackwhitenetwork.com. Support us by becoming a member. Memberships are $10 a month. If you actually get the annual plan, you actually save 24%. We got member videos over there. Our member live stream is over there too, every single Friday. We also have a donation tab. You guys can donate to us if you enjoy what we actually do on this channel. And don't forget about the merch. 18% off anything in a merch store. But if you become a paying member to the website, you get 25% off. And you'll see that that discount code automatically during checkout. Got the new black and white sports shirt, the hoodie, America 250, and other stuff as well, including hats, guys. So we appreciate the support. Here we go. So right over here, guys, Alexander Ovechkin, along with most of the Capitals roster, declines to take part in Pride Night. Yeah. Remember, it's just the sticks now, guys. The hockey sticks. They're saying, nah, we don't want to be a part of this. Why don't all these sports leagues, man, just drop this nonsense, okay? Just drop it. Now, when it comes to the NBA, guys, when they do their Pride Nights, they don't actually force the players to actually do anything with that. Because I'm pretty sure, guys, a lot of these players definitely don't want to be a part of this stuff, okay? But in hockey, they were actually forcing them to wear jerseys. Now, just imagine, guys, you actually force an NBA player to wear a Pride thing NBA jersey. I'm pretty sure they would get a lot of backlash. But right here, these NHL players said no. The Washington Capitals held their Pride Night festivities on Saturday, during which fans and players wore LGBTQ themed apparel to show support or demonstrate pride in gay, lesbian, and transgender lifestyles. Yet most of the team decided not to participate. Of the 20 Capitals players who took to the ice on Saturday for their matchup against the Florida Panthers, only 8 were seen sporting the rainbow tape on their hockey sticks, which has become the prevalent manner in which NHL players participate in Pride Night. The majority of the team, most notably all-time leading goal scorer, and future Hall of Famer Alex Ovechkin, declined to put the rainbow tape on their sticks. Yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. All this virtue signaling is a waste of time. It really is. In 2023, the NHL banned themed jerseys, prompting rainbow tape to become the preferred way to show solidarity with the LGBTQ community. Wow. So they fail with the jerseys, and then they still want to push it down your throat. Now they just say, all right, players, the hockey stick. We got to have the hockey stick, man. We have to show we're down with the LGBTQ stuff. But most all these players, folks, are straight and really don't care about who you're sleeping with. How did this even happen, guys? How did the LGBTQ stuff infiltrate sports? What does it actually have to do with sports? It has nothing to do with sports. Now, there's stipulation here. The fault lines among those who chose to participate and those who didn't could be best seen in the players' national origins. Of the 8 players who participated, all of them hail from the United States or Canada. Of the 12 who did not, all were European, primarily Russian, Slovakian, or Scandinavian. Yeah. The fact that only a minority of the players participated did not dissuade the team from launching a full-on sensory offensive to celebrate Pride Night. Fans were bombarded with a series of videos and statements from the Capitals organization supporting the LGBTQ community. Folks, the Washington Capitals, the higher-ups, they really don't care. They don't care about the alphabet people, okay? It's all a virtue signal. We proudly stand with the LGBTQ plus community and celebrate the importance of inclusion every day, said Cap Center Dylan Strom in one of the videos. Wow. The issue of the player participation in NHL Pride Nights came to the fore in 2023 when Flyers defenseman Ivan Provorov refused to wear the Pride-themed jersey Philadelphia had given to his players. Provorov declined to participate because he is a Russian Orthodox Christian and wanted to, quote, stay true to myself and my religion. Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to him. But the NHL, they still want to push this stuff. Now, right here, this is some of the stuff you actually saw. Like, this is an example right here of the sticks with the rainbow thing right there. Yeah. So it says, Capitals celebrate annual Pride Night with rainbow-colored stick tape, heated rivalry soundtrack, and special LGBTQ plus logo. Yeah, so this is just some of the stuff right here, guys, that they were showing right there. It says Capitals players use rainbow tape on Pride Night. And this is actually from the game. That's the stick right there. None of the players wearing LGBTQ XYZ jerseys, since that's been banned now. But this is what they're doing, folks. This is what they're doing right here. But it is nice to see, man, majority of the players said, nah, not going to do it. Not going to do it. So some of these players are just base. Okay? Just base. But it was still out there, man. The virtue signal was still out there. I mean, having a rainbow on a stick to show you actually care about somebody that's a homosexual. Really? Interesting, right? Very, very interesting, guys. But overall, it backfired, man, because over half the team didn't even participate in this stuff. So that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.